What's up, gamers? Gamer Rant here with, I know, another No Man's Sky video, but hear me out. Hear me out. Let's change the view up. Check out this article. No Man's Sky is developer enthusiasm gone a weary again. Now, you're probably sitting here thinking, did Gamer Rant just use a clickbait title? No, I did not. I'm using the exact title they're using. You're probably sitting there saying, nuh-uh, that is totally not the title of what your video says, that the title of their article says. You're claiming something that does not exist, Gamer Rant. No, I am. See, check it out. We come up here to the tab itself. Alright? To the tab itself. Boom. To the tab. The tab. No Man's Sky disappointment, ladies and gentlemen. You can see it right there. I had to go backwards because fucking inverse. 3 days ago. No Man's Sky disappointment is on players, not Hello Games. For those that might think I somehow rigged the website, Google, to do what I wanted it to do, no. We'll refresh the page. We click the fucking article link. Look at that. Now, let's scroll on down. Number one, here we have, oh, look at that. It's an old story. It's an old story. The game community gets pumped over some bit of information, blah, 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 blah. We're going to somehow bring up Reddit because, you know, maybe that's, yeah, everybody believes everything on Reddit, so somehow we're going to try and make that negative. We're going to use really 3 horrible examples of so-called overhyped games to show that how gamers are the problem. It's gamers' fault, not Hello Games, that No Man's Sky isn't what Hello Games claims it was going to be. We scroll on down. We're going to give a PC example, Godius, of a game that was overhyped, which is a fucking joke because I know plenty of PC gamers. None of them was bitching or moaning about Godius. So obviously you chose a game that wasn't even that overhyped. Maybe in your own little tiny mind it was, Justin, but nowhere else. And of course, we're going to use The Witcher 3 and its graphic trailer, where the graphics look amazing, not so much in the game. So let's destroy this defending of No Man's Sky, Hello Games, and putting the blame on gamers. And destroy this idiocracy once and for all. So before we dive into the meat of this, let me explain something, because everyone keeps saying that gamers overhype this game. And that's not true in any facet that thereof. Let me explain what overhyping is. So let's travel back in time. Let's say that Hello Games never came out with any real information on what this game was going to be. People only had a really slim, basic ideology of what it was. But Sean Murray, Hello Games, never came out, did any videos or anything of that nature showing all the crap that they showed, alright? This was literally a fucking ninja stealth fucking game. Nobody knew shit about it. And then gamers themselves started to create videos and articles of what they think was going to be in the game. Hypothesizing. And then other gamers saw that, and then other gamers did it. And then somewhere along the lines of gamers doing this, gamers started to take these so-called hypothesis-based theories and features as reality, that they were going to be in the game. This rumor got so fucking big that it got the attention of game journalists. We've seen this happen before, ladies and gentlemen. And then game journalists will do a few things. They will claim it as features, or they'll claim it as a feature, but it's a rumor from this unknown shady website. Some kind of shit like that, alright? Others will, it's currently a rumor, don't take it at face value. We've reached out to Hello Games, blah, 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 blah. Hello Games then replies saying they don't respond. Rumors are hearsay because they really want to keep this fucking shit a secret, alright? So then what's going to happen is another divide's going to ultimately happen. We're going to get game journalists and gamers. They're going to be like, all right, this shit's total bullshit. And then we're going to get another side that's going to be like, well, they said it's rumor. They just said they don't respond to rumors or hearsay. So that could be them saying that it's rumors or that this stuff is actually in the game. They just don't want to admit it. That right there is an example of gamers overhyping a game. because the direct information comes directly from gamers themselves, and somewhere along the lines, retarded people start taking it as truth instead of with a grain of salt. You get me? All right, good. Now, what this game is, it's a lie. That's what game journalists and gamers need to start fucking saying. Call it for what it is. It isn't a game that was overhyped. It's a game that was built upon lies. That's what it is. In order for the game to be built upon hype, the gamers have to start that hype. They have to start the ludicrous rumors and bullshit of what they think is going to be in it. But you can find audio and visual of the developers showing and verbally saying that this is going to be a feature in a game. And this isn't a scenario where the developer is like, you're going to be able to do this, this, and this. And then out of the 3 fucking things, you can't fucking do this. This isn't one of those scenarios. This is a scenario where they're like, this is going to be in the game, and none of it's in the game. That's what we're dealing with here. And yet, game journalists and gamers want to give Hello Games a pass. Some people have even said that we should, let this pass because they're an indie company. They're only 15 people, you know? They took on more than they could chew, and they know that now. They still built a game upon lies. I mean, for crying out loud, you read the back of the PlayStation 4 case. It says that you can travel to the center of the universe. You don't even do that in the game. You travel to the center of a galaxy. Rinse and repeat. So even their information on their case fucking lies to you. Talk about false advertising and false marketing up the motherfucking ass. It's kind of ironic that gamers can come together for something like the Xbox One, DRM, and all that shit, and make Microsoft accountable for the stupidity that they've done. But yet, a small company, big or little, that blatantly lies, false advertises, false markets just to sell you a product, and somehow gamers are divided on this. It's like, really? How is there a divide on this? They blatantly fucking lied. No gamers should be even supporting this game. If you bought this game, you should be refunding it. Take it back. Because let me tell you something. We've seen this time and time again in gaming. When gamers don't do nothing, they don't make a company accountable for its actions, and we're the ones that get screwed. You travel back in time, 2012. That's roughly when I started this channel. And I did a lot of videos talking about DLC, microtransactions. I'd get like 30, 50, 100 likes. 2016, I do a video on DLC for a game. I'm lucky if I even get fucking 50 likes. Sometimes I'm lucky if I even get fucking 10 likes on a video that's talking about DLC or microtransaction, because it's become the normalcy for gamers. As opposed to back in 2012, my DLC videos were fucking popular shit. And ironically, what I'm getting at, if you haven't figured this out, is if we allow Hello Games to get away with this, if we allow them not to be accountable for their lies, for their game built upon a lie, what the message we are sending as gamers, as a gaming community, to other indie developers and even the big guys that are constantly fucking us in the ass, is that, hey, you know what? You can create a game, you can show us footage of fake ass shit, claim it's in there, you can verbally have somebody on the developing team claim shit that's going to be in it, and then when you release the game, you can do absolutely nothing. And we ain't gonna give two shits. You know, what's insulting is, things like this website, things like other websites, and other gamers defending No Man's Sky. This is literally a game that was built upon lies. When are we as a gaming community actually not going to tolerate this. I mean, right now we're basically making excuses. Oh, the game was overhyped. No, it wasn't. Like I explained in the beginning of this video, what hype is. In order for the game to be overhyped by gamers, the gamers have to make half of the shit up. And yet, time and time again, you know, we can band together for something like the Xbox One. But yet a company, indie company, comes out, or even a big company comes out and they blatantly lie about their product. Literally, they show false footage in order to get you to buy the game. The back of the case, for crying out loud, like I mentioned, travel to the center of the universe. No, you fucking can't. Lie after lie after lie. A game built upon lies. Isn't it time that we made all things accountable? Because if we don't, that's just telling other developers, big or little, that they can do the exact same thing Hello Games does. You can lie to sell your product, and gamers aren't going to give two shits. They're not going to try to do anything of that nature. Because they should be held accountable for their lies. I mean, for crying out loud, they haven't even fucking come out and apologized. All they've done is they haven't even made excuses. They're completely silent on the subject. Which goes to show that they honestly don't care about you. They don't care about the quality of their game. I don't give a shit if they're on their Twitter or Facebook saying that they care about the game. They're fixing it. You wouldn't have to fix it if you actually cared about the quality of your game, because then you wouldn't have to fix it because it would have already been fixed. All the features that you claim are going to be in the game would be in the game if you honestly cared about this game and the consumers that purchased it. But that's not what we're getting. We're getting bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. So you know what, gamers? It's time that we learn not to make fucking excuses when a game fucks up, a game developer fucks up, and put the blame on other gamers. This goes for game journalists too. Destructoid, Polygon, Kotaku, IGN, fucking GameSpot, Game FAQ. It doesn't fucking matter who the fuck you are. You should be worried about the quality of the product and stop making excuses for a game that was built upon nothing but lies. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video in some fashion or form. And remember, gamers, if you're not voicing your thoughts and concerns about the bullshit surrounding No Man's Sky, you are part of the problem.